where we spread love and positive vibes. Thank you guys, the new subscribers and the returning ones. I value you, I appreciate you. I don't take you for granted. I really do appreciate you. My hair is so bad. I've not had time to go and make my hair, but soon I'll get time to go and make my hair. So, to the new subscribers, thank you so much. The returning subscribers, thank you so much. Keyboard reactors, thank you so much. Those that like our videos, thank you so much. Now today I saw something that really shocked me. You know, we always talk about Jamaica, and we talk about the size of Jamaica, and we talk about the low population of Jamaica. But did you know people line up in large queues to just enter Jamaica? And I tend to think that Jamaica is one of the loved countries in the world, because I've never seen such long queues in the airport like what I saw in this video. First of all, the person who was actually shooting the video was complaining because of the long queues and the long hours of waiting. But to me, I saw a country that is loved, a country that is admired, a country where so many people want to go. Because if that is not the case, the immigration cannot have such large number of people entering a country and having such long queues that take hours and hours to clear. I think that Jamaica has a lot of sceneries and has a lot of attraction sites that people have admired, and they always want to go and visit Jamaica. We have had people that actually express their desire to go and visit Jamaica, but I never knew it is this serious, because the queues you're going to see talks a lot about the love people have for Jamaica and the way people desire to come and visit, or rather to go and visit Jamaica. Maybe I can bring the video before I talk too much, then I'll come back. Now, can you see the long queues? People had to wait hours and hours in the immigration to be cleared. This may be, to the person that was shooting the video, finds it negative, but to me, I find it very, very positive. It shows how Jamaica is visited, how many tourists actually arrive in Jamaica at a given time. Remember that the airport they are just clearing is an airport where it is nearer to Montego Bay, where many visitors go, because Montego Bay and the area around Montego Bay is the area that is most visited, because I tend to think it's the area with the most sceneries that people would want to go. I know that Dance River waterfalls are in Ocho Rio, and I think that after Montego Bay you go to Ocho Rio, and therefore people desire to actually come through this airport. Remember, I talked about in another video that Jamaica has so many airports. Jamaica has so many airports. Some are huge airports like Norman Mandry Airport in Kingston. Others are small in size, but Jamaica has so many airports. And therefore, this particular airport to have such large number of people, it means that there are so many visitors that arrive in Jamaica at a given time. Remember, this is not the only airport that is clearing people. There is the Norman Mandry Airport, and there is other several airports in Jamaica that do clear people that are entering Jamaica. And therefore, to have such long queue, it means that there were so many people at this particular time that were coming to Jamaica, and therefore there must have been very long queues in those airports. Jamaica is a country that is loved so much by people, and that many people desire to visit in their lifetime. The other day, I brought to you a video of celebrities Jamaica during Christmas holiday, and there were so many celebrities that entered Jamaica. There are also celebrities that have invested in Jamaica, and they make Jamaica their holiday home, and therefore during the festive seasons, they come and have their holidays in Jamaica. And I tend to think during the time these queues was this long were the festive seasons, when people want to go and have a great time, have a good time, have a wonderful time in Jamaica. Remember, Jamaica is a tropical country, and it is surrounded by countries that have winter and summer. And therefore, this is a very, very conducive place for the people that are running away from winter to come and have the best of the best climates in the world. Also, Jamaica is known for its food. It's known for the people that are very welcoming, very loving, and very great people. And therefore, many people want to come to Jamaica because one of the historical sites, the sceneries, the tourist sites, there are so many caves, waterfalls, what else? There are waterfalls, there are caves, there are what else? Animals, there is the hiking in the Blue Mountain. There is a lot of activities that tourists go and do in Jamaica. And therefore, many people visit Jamaica at every given time to actually have a look at the great historical sites, the natural creations of God that are found in Jamaica, and the lagoons. Actually, I had left out the lagoons, the beaches. There are so many sites that tourists go and see in Jamaica. And I tend to think that is why these queues are so long. Actually, during Melissa, we saw some visitors, some tourists that were found by Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica. Imagine people had to stay even when they were hearing that there is a hurricane coming because of the love they have for Jamaica. Many people are there, and the Hurricane Melissa found them in Jamaica, and many actually traveled just prior to Hurricane Melissa. They were in Jamaica. A large amount of huge number of visitors were in Jamaica, and they had to travel out when they heard about Hurricane Melissa. This is the kind of love people have for Jamaica, to queue for long hours to enter this land that we all love. And I could not believe this, by the way, guys. I could not believe it. I've never seen large queues in the countries that surround me in Africa. It shows how many people enter Jamaica at a given time, and how many people love Jamaica, and how many people desire to visit Jamaica. This was amazing to me. Coming from that, let us come back to Africa. I don't know what to say, because it seems the slavery mentality or the slavery can never come out of Africa. We may be talking about freedom, we may be saying that we are free, we are independent, but I think we are still under the colonial masters. Why am I saying so? I saw the kind of attack that was done in Burkina Faso. Many people died because Ibrahim Traore has decided not to accept the colonial masters to dictate how he rules his country, how he manages his country, how he runs his country. How comes the other African countries are not facing this opposition and attacks? Because they have accepted and they have agreed to be ruled, to be dictated to be controlled by the colonial masters. It is very, very unfortunate. Actually, when I saw this video, I got so much annoyed, because I wonder, Africans should unite and reject any kind of harassment to a person who has decided to be independent and his country to be independent of colonial rule. But the African leaders are busy doing other things rather than securing their land, securing their country. because of the resistance of Ibrahim Traore to be controlled by the colonial masters.
So breaking news, Burkina Faso is on attack. So yesterday, Burkina Faso was attacked by an Islam affiliated group. But we actually know who is attacking Burkina Faso. And let me tell you, it is bloody because Burkina Faso has faced one of the largest casualties in an attack. And let me tell you, there are so many protests in France and Italy demanding Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traore to step down. Because these Western countries have not succeeded in putting Ibrahim Traore down, now they have paid a jihadi group. And this jihadi group yesterday attacked a community in Burkina Faso, ending the lives of so many Burkinabés. Let me tell you, it's bloody. I don't want even you to see the videos that are coming from Burkina Faso. And this jihadi group is now saying that it will advance to Ouagadougou, the capital of Burkina Faso. Now, good news is that Ibrahim Traore has not been touched. He's very safe, and he has sworn he's going to fight to the end and liberate Burkina Faso from Western power. Let us continue praying for Burkina Faso. Let us continue praying for Ibrahim Traore.
Now you have seen for yourself, and it is very, very sad to see such kind of a thing. What is happening to Africa? Are we returning ourselves back to slavery? Are we returning ourselves back to colonial masters? Are we returning ourselves back to where we fought so hard to come out of? Because when you see such a great leader attacked because he has refused to be controlled, then it means all the other countries in Africa are actually being dictated to, being controlled, and being driven by colonial masters. It is very, very sad. Instead of uniting and resisting the controlling power, the neo-colonial mentality, we are busy accumulating a lot of money for ourselves as leaders and corrupting every sector of government so that we can enrich ourselves. And I have been seen in life many leaders who accumulate a lot of property for themselves, and when they go, their children cannot manage. Because everything that you acquire in the wrong way does not last. It's a high time the African leaders leave selfish desires and behavior and embrace togetherness and unity so that we can fight the new colonial masters. They are coming slowly by slowly, and soon we will find ourselves under, what is it called? Under the colonial rule once again, if we are not careful. If Ibrahim Traore is being attacked like this, and none of the African leaders is talking, none of the African organizations are talking, they are silent. What does that mean? It's a high time we really run from what we can see with our own eyes, and we liberate ourselves from what is happening right now, because it might be too late in future. Now guys, thank you once again for watching me. I think I'll reach there. See you during the next video. Bye bye and God bless.